Hi, welcome to my channel. I decided to create a section where there are some breathing exercises. The first one that I want to teach you is Kapalbhati. The reason being because one of my friends is doing detox month and I'm helping her really with the recipes and breathing exercises, and you know, she did lose nearly half a stone. I've given her this breathing exercises to do, but there's nothing really out there explaining in detail, so I thought, well, I'll do this first time. You would need a tissue, any tissue. I've got a pillow underneath my buttocks. You could sit comfortably. I'll come up closer so that you see the movement around my belly. I've got a mat, but I'm really not going to use that. You don't have to, just yourself and the screen. This upload will be there all the time. You can go back to it and practice. The more you practice, the more you'll get used to the exercise. What is Kapalbhati mean? It means shining sculp. So does that make sense? Not really. So it does give you an energy. Yeah, it does give you full of energy. It fires the digestive system. It's one of the kriyas. The kriya mean cleansing. So it's one of the kriyas in the yoga world. What else can I add to this? It really heats you up big time. So the reason we start some of the flows or practices with this, that our energy is increased. Especially, I mean, I start with that in winter. I do a lot of this. Yeah, some of the, for instance, Kundalini yoga does a lot of Kapalbhati exercises. How do we do it? Let's get to that. The reason I've given you need a tissue is I want you to imagine as if that you got a cold and you blow in your nose into a handkerchief. You clean in your nose. So how would you do that? You would close one maybe nostril and blow on the other one, or you could just do both. Like, I want you to really clean your nose now. Yeah, and I close one. So you blow the air, you force the air out, don't you, when you do this? Yeah, so that's what the Kapalbhati, in Kapalbhati we do. We force the air out as if you got your handkerchief, yeah, and at the same time what happens around your belly area. It needs to be ultra soft and relaxed. What I see in some of you, there are loads of muscles, which is great, but they need to be lean too, and you need to learn how to relax them. So in Kapalbhati, the air forced out like you've just done, the inhalation happens naturally. So you don't force the air in like this. No. Then naturally the air reaches the lungs and you don't really hear the inhalation. So I'll demonstrate one. I'll put one hand around my belly, tummy area, and the other hand I'll have my tissue. So if I go on the side, you will see maybe more on my belly area. So clean and pull the navel back and force the air out here. So do you see the movement around my belly, my hand? I'm doing it ultra slow. So I want you to try this now a couple of times. So I come closer maybe, so you see my belly area. If I turn aside, I soften all the muscles, force the air and pull at the same time. the suck the belly in. So you do the 2 actions in one go. Okay, so I go back again. How does it look like when I do this exercise sitting down? And it looks exactly like this. You sit comfortably. I might ask you to practice this, you know, in malasana or standing up. Yeah, on your tummy, lying down in half bowed. So that gives you a little bit more fire. So let's do 10 rounds. 3 rounds of 10, sorry. So we've done 10, relax. You might feel a little dizzy because there's a lot of energy, oxygen going into the brain. That's normal. You might not have the sound as strongly like I do. You'll get used to that. Let's do the second round with hands around our tummy and concentrating on the exhalation and also pulling action. Okay, start now. Okay, so relax. What it also does is gets rid of any fat, excess fat around your organs. So that's a good one. Also, last round, you could look around the belly. So you could do this looking in a mirror and see the movement and how much movement there is. Yeah. So the last round of 10. Yes, and you're done. I've locked my arms on the last one and dropped my chin slightly to do the exercise, which is fine. How many do you need to do this? Start with your 3 rounds of 10, build it up to 50. Yeah, it has to be 3 rounds. Some of the teachers will tell you to do straight 100, straight 150, that's fine. But I suggest you do this in the mornings on an empty stomach. Yeah. In the evening, I don't suggest this because it gives you energy, so it increases your blood flow, the fire. You want to sleep, don't you? So you need to calm down. So we avoid this in the evenings. It's a great cleansing breathing exercise that will give you some heat